You can access your report in the Zillow Premier Agent app on the desktop. Click Reporting in the navigation and select ROI Report. In the Zillow Premier Agent iOS app, tap More in the navigation bar and select ROI Report. And in the Zillow Premier Agent Android app, tap on the menu and select ROI Report. So no matter what device you have, you can look up your investment at any time. So just a few key terms in your report is your time frame. It will show you the leads that and connections that were delivered during a certain time frame, and will show you the transactions from the leads received in that time frame. Your estimates and your actuals, right? They provide both the estimated and the actual commission income, and your commission income. So income from commission fees, not the gross commission income, since it is after your split. So this is how you can calculate your ROI. So you have this is your estimated commission income over your Premier Agent investment times 100. And then your actual is going to be your actual commission income over your Premier Agent investment times 100. So improve the accuracy of your report. You can improve this accuracy by adding your missing data, right? We spoke about that. You have your estimated results appear in Zillow, and this uses your past sales, but it doesn't match with any clients. But to show your actual ROI, you must add the client matches, right? You want this to be accurate. You want to know your numbers. Is this correct? Is this working for me? Should I invest more? Should I stop investing? This is what you need to know. So you're going to click More Info in the Sales Transaction section of your report. This will display all of your transactions that do not have a matched Zillow Premier Agent client. You can add your client in there. All you have to do is select Add Client. You can search your contacts and match them to the transaction. You can choose or you can add a new contact. Fill in the form, tap Done, and your ROI calculations will automatically update. And the transaction will show under your Zillow Premier Agent Sales tab for the year that the contact was assigned. So how do you maximize your ROI, right? We talked all about ROIs, making sure your numbers were in there, but how do you get those numbers? So this is where we're going to get into the meat. Using a CRM. I cannot emphasize this anymore. The CRM, we know that real estate is a nurture business, right? Whether you're working with buyers or sellers or your sphere of influence, anything that has to do with real estate has to do with nurturing the customers. This is follow-up, 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 follow-up. And the difference, somebody can be the most talented person in the world, but if they have bad follow-up habits, they are going to lose business. The worst thing is when you find out somebody that you know listed with another agent, somebody in your sphere of influence, somebody perhaps you showed them a bunch of houses and then all of a sudden they buy with somebody else, or you've been working on the lead, but you only check in with them every 6 months. And then they go list with somebody else, right? Your great Aunt Tilly's best friend who you've known since a kid. They go and list with somebody else. It kills you. It pains you on the inside, right? You don't want that. So use the CRM to help you. It is not a replacement for you, but it is an addition. It is a helpful method. This is going to maximize the return on your investment. So as your business grows, it will be difficult for you to keep track of every single person. By using a CRM, you can ensure timely follow-up with your entire database. So you're going to put all of your, right, so you have your sphere, you have maybe sellers that you're working on, then you have your investment in Zillow Premier Agent. So what are you doing with all these people, right? You're one person. Your goal is to be out in the field, because in the field is where the money is. You're going to do what you do best, sell, sell, sell. But in the meantime, you need to have something working for you. So your CRM is going to be that added piece. So your CRM functions, there's two basic functions that are the most important. Search alerts. You should have your IDX feed coming into your website. This is an amazing feature for buyer leads. The CRM will send out an email of listings that come to the market based on the parameters that you set. So you don't have to sit there and go into your MLS system or start sending people individually or a whole bunch of listings, right? Because then you might miss something. Let the system do it for you. That's all going to be working while you're doing what you do best. And then you have your drip campaigns. So there's a few different types of drip campaigns. These are useful for sellers, buyers. Perhaps you might get some leads that maybe they don't answer your phone call. You've tried a few times, but you put them in the CRM and all of a sudden they start answering the emails that go out automatically to them. This is how you can ignite the buyers that you're getting or reignite some of the buyers that you might have worked with and they kind of fell off. The CRM is very, very helpful. Those drip campaigns are fabulous. You have lead organization, you have updating. You can use this to make sure that you know what is going on with your clients at all times. You're going to be adding notes in there. You can go back, right? Perhaps maybe you have the best memory ever, but you have a lot going on as a real estate salesperson. So when you go back into your CRM, right before you call, Betty Buyer, you're going to look Betty Buyer up and you're going to find out what was your last conversation. And maybe you spoke to Betty Buyer about her dog Scruffy. And you just want to say, oh, how's Scruffy doing, right? This is a relationship-based business. So how do you think it would make someone feel if you remembered their dog's name and you spoke to them a month ago? I would be like, wow, this person remembered my dog's name. I can't believe it. But you put the notes in your CRM. Little things like that can gain you more clientele. It's not going to do all the work for you, though. You still need to build your relationships, like I said, but this is a good place for you to put your notes in. And then when you speak to your customers and clients, you know exactly what you're saying. And believe me, it will help. It will help you stay on top of that relationship management and you will not miss anything. Let's talk about your CSAT score. So many of you may have this already. If you don't, we're going to talk about what your CSAT score is and where you can find it. So you should have the best possible CSAT score. Zillow measures this through simple surveys that the customer takes after connecting with you. And the purpose of the score is for you to improve the experience that you give to the customer, right? Zillow is promising the consumer a great experience, wonderful agents, right? And if you are investing on their platform, you need to make sure that you are providing that experience. So we'll get into that. So your CSAT score, what do they measure? They measure your response time. Of course, the quicker the better, the shorter the better. The ability to quickly solve concerns. Did you answer all their questions? The connection rate, whether or not they were able to get followed up with, and whether or not you were able to set an appointment. And also your work with rate. Does the customer want to work with you again? They want to know. And then the customer's overall experience of you. What is their opinion? Are they clicking the smiley face? Did you do a good job when you provided them information when they called? Or were you in the middle of ordering your lunch at a drive-through and didn't pay attention to the person, or answered the phone and you weren't giving them the attention they needed, or you asked them if they had a pre-approval and hung up with them because, oh, well, I don't work with people with pre-approvals, right? Or are you treating them like they are human beings and people and building relationships and educating your customers and taking this business to the next level?